my YouTube channel. My name is Danica and I'm the Fit Mom Lifestyle on Instagram, LTK, and TikTok. And today I'm here with a little bit of a different video. So I'm actually very excited for today's video, and I got this idea from Shay Whitney. She talked about a few things that she wished she had bought sooner, and it got me thinking about all the things that I've purchased and what I wish I had bought sooner. So I thought this would be a fun video to share with you. So if you're excited, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you love these types of videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm thinking this is kind of a fun type of video, and I might start incorporating these in my channel more. But I do share a lot of activewear, a lot of workwear, lots of Lululemon. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, make sure you stick around and let's get into today's video. Alright, so I've got my list here, and what I'm going to do is pop up a picture of the items that I'm referring to. And in the future, if you'd like to see me kind of like using these items, definitely let me know. But for now, I'm going to pop up the picture, see if this is helpful or if you prefer this way. But if you prefer, like I said, to see them in action, let me know down below. So we're going to start off with shoes. And the first pair of shoes that I wish I had bought sooner were my Ultra Mini Uggs. Now, I held off on these because they were trendy and popular and everyone was wearing them and it was like the cool thing, and I'm usually very like avoidant of like if it's cool or trendy. I'm like, no, I want nothing to do with it because it's gonna be over before you know it, and then I'm gonna have this thing that I wouldn't have bought anyway. Long story short, I'm so glad that I bought the Ultra Mini Uggs. Now, I have them in black, and I know a lot of people like the chestnut color. I have them in black, and I really love them. I think they look really great with leggings because it gives a little bit of skin for the ankle, which I think is very flattering. I have been wearing them like every day. I have a toddler, so for preschool drop-off, I wear my Uggs. I also really love to wear them when I'm like driving to and from work, and then I change into my work shoes a little bit later, so they're very comfortable, and I just think they are so practical, and I just wish I had bought them sooner because it's kind of like you're wearing your slippers out of the house, but it's socially acceptable, which is really great. And I just don't grab my like fuller, longer, what do you even call them, full length Uggs anymore because I just love the Ultra Minis so much. So highly recommend those, love those. The second pair of shoes that I wish I had bought sooner are my Lululemon strongfeel shoes. So I do CrossFit, F45, I also do Orange Theory here and there and run and walk and things like that, but I particularly like the Lululemon strongfeel shoes for F45 and CrossFit. I think they are such a great flat shoe if you're looking for a lifting shoe. If you have a wider toe box, which I do, they're just super comfortable. You can get like pretty flat to the ground, which is what you want. And I again kind of held off because, well, two things here. Because it was Lululemon, I felt like I should try it and review it because I review a lot of Lululemon. But at the same time, I was hesitant because Lululemon had just come out with shoes. And I was like, no, I have my lifting shoes that I know and love from brands that have been doing this for a long time. But then I obviously decided to try the Lululemon ones, and I love them. And I particularly love the black and white. I also recently got like a burgundy and white pair, but the black and white pair, it looks so sleek. I wear a lot of black to the gym, so it looks really great. It matches with all my outfits, and they don't look dirty either. So love those. Those are two shoes. Honestly, I wear my Ultra Mini Uggs and my strongfeel shoes almost every day, if not like every other day. So really love those, and I wish I had bought those sooner. Okay, now let's get into more tech items. So the first thing is this laptop shelf, and I got this on Amazon. I had seen a lot of people talk about it, and again, this was kind of one of those things where I'm like, is this just like gimmicky? Does this, I mean, like I get the point of it. I get the point of like having your laptop elevated, but I was just like, is this gonna make a difference? And honestly, now I bring that with me wherever I bring my laptop. It's so funny. Like, I do not like having my laptop on a desk or a table. I need it elevated, and I just feel like it makes it so much easier because then you're just looking straight ahead, you're not looking down. Though your arms, I guess, are kind of like resting in a weird, like it's not natural to necessarily to have your arms up. It's more natural to have it at this 90-degree angle. I just feel like it's so much easier like on your neck, and I don't know if that makes any sense. It sounds kind of dramatic, but it really is something that has helped. And I do a lot of computer work, and like I said, I don't like to bring my laptop downstairs, for example, without bringing the laptop desk. So I love it, and it's really helped when it comes to like video editing or like watching videos back or whatever. I love having that. So again, I wish I had bought that shelf sooner. The next thing is this external charger. So we go to Disneyland a lot. We are annual pass holders. We live relatively close and we love it. But a lot of the things at Disneyland require you to use the app essentially. So you're using your phone all the time, whether you're having your picture taken, whether you're getting essentially like a fast pass, which is what they used to be known as, to cut the line, ordering food, whatever it is, you're using your phone basically for everything. And this external charger has been so helpful. It's also solar powered, so it charges with the sunlight. Now, I don't know that to be 100% certain. Like, I've never really tested that because we just charge it the night before we go and it always lasts all day. So maybe it's recharging with the sun. I really don't know. But we love it. It works really well and it's just super, super useful. So I wish I had bought it sooner. Of course, we can use it in our daily lives as well. We just personally mainly use it for Disneyland. But if you, I don't know, go on hikes, or if you are out and about a lot, or if your phone just tends to run out of charge, this is so good and we really, really love it. So the next thing is AirPods. Now, funny enough, I didn't actually buy my own AirPods. My brother actually bought them for me as a gift, and it was so funny because I was just another thing where I was just like, I don't need those. I don't need those. Like, I have the ones with the cords that had the little mic. This was at the beginning of the pandemic, so I was on the phone a lot, and my brother was like, you need the cordless one so you can just, or the wireless one, so you can just leave your phone and then walk away and come back and you don't have to bring your phone and make sure that it's all hooked up. And I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, he ended up getting them for me for Christmas, and I just can't imagine my life without it. Like, I love them so much. I use them every single day, multiple times a day, and I wish I'd bought them sooner because they make things so much easier. So the next thing, kind of similar to that, is my Apple Watch. Now, in college, I was a runner, and I had friends on my team who wore their watches like all the time going out and everything, and I was like, ooh, that doesn't look good. And now here I am wearing my Apple Watch all the time, no matter what I'm wearing, and I'm like, oh gosh, did I turn into one of those people? Yes, I did, and I'm okay with it. Now, the reason that I got this watch in particular was, again, we're in California. We were going on a trip to Boston, and I was going with my son and my mom and sister, but my husband was staying home, and I just wanted to be able to like know what was going on. So if he was texting me or whatever, I liked the idea of having my watch on me, or if my mom and sister were texting me and we got separated, I had my son basically like on my own. So I carried him in a backpack all around Boston, which was crazy. We walked like 10 or 11 miles one day and I carried him, and at the time he was like 20-25 pounds. I'm like, what was I doing? But anyway, I wanted to have, like, if someone was trying to contact me, I wanted to have an easy way to see who it was, as opposed to having to pull out my phone and deal with that. So anyway, that was the reason, like the main thing that caused me to buy the Apple Watch. And ever since then, for the last like 2.5 years or whatever it's been, I've not taken it off my wrist. Like, I wear it every single day. I do have a couple of nicer watch bands, so I switch it out whenever I'm going to an event. And I don't wear it all the time. I do take it off, you know, obviously, but I do really love it, and I wish I hadn't waited so long to buy it. All right, next let's move into beauty products. So this next item are these tanning drops. Now, I feel like these tanning drops have made such a difference in just how I feel, because I take 3 to 5 drops, I mix them into my moisturizer, and I put it on my face, and I do that like a couple times a week, and I just feel like it makes me look healthier. Like, I don't know, I just look better. I don't look as pale. Again, not that there's anything wrong with looking pale, but I feel better. And a lot of the times I'm going to the gym, I don't wear makeup, or if I'm running errands or whatever, I don't wear makeup every single day all the time. So by having a little bit of self tanner on my face, I just feel better and more put together. So this is something that I absolutely love, especially as we start to get into the summer. I will be definitely using these more, and I just love it. I just love having tan skin without having to sit in the sun. So I love my tanning drops and I use them all the time, and I wish I had known about them sooner. The next thing is this dry brush. So I personally usually only dry brush like before I'm self-tanning or if I'm trying to get self-tanner off, but obviously dry brushing has some really great benefits and I really love the way it feels. I love the way my skin feels after. And I really do want to get more like regular with it. Like I said, I do it maybe like once a week when I'm self-tanning or trying to take off my self-tan. But my husband's tried it, he loves it, and I just, obviously, like I said, I know there are a ton of other benefits, but personally, I just love how it makes my skin feel. And sometimes, especially in the winter, like I would have dry skin, and so I would dry brush, and then it would feel so much better because I would dry brush, moisturize, and I'd be like, okay, I'm good to go. So I really do love that, and that's something that I want to continue using more often because of the benefits. So really, really love that as well. All right, the next beauty item is this makeup eraser. So for a long time, I just didn't believe that this worked. Again, I feel like this is a common theme. Is like I just either didn't want to do it because it was trendy, I didn't believe it worked, I didn't get the hype. And so once I finally purchased these products, I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. So I will say I do really love using like a cleansing balm, and I had false lashes or eyelash extensions for a while, and so when I did, I wasn't using a cleansing balm because of the oil, but now that I don't have them anymore, I've been using my oil, the cleansing balm. So I will basically put the cleansing balm all over my face, let it sit for like 30 seconds or so, get in the shower, take my makeup eraser and wipe it all off. That is not necessary. You can just use the makeup eraser and it will remove your makeup. However, because I'm using like mascara and stuff now, I find that the cleansing balm helps. But when I just had eyelash extensions and I was just taking off essentially like foundation, concealer, blush, things like that, the makeup eraser took it all off, absolutely no problem. And I just, again, it's so like gentle and soft on your skin that I wish I had bought it sooner. But I'm glad I have it now. I also have like the regular kind of like full length version, but I also have like smaller ones that I got in a set. It's like a 7-day set. So the idea is you can just use one every day, wash them at the end of the week, and then you're good to go for the rest of the week. But personally, I'll use that little one and I'll even like use it multiple days. I'll use one side one day and the other side the next. So I really like those. And if you are having a hard time like taking your makeup off, maybe try that. It's very gentle. And again, I don't know how it works, but I love it and I wish I had tried it sooner. So the next thing is a nice shower cap. So I recently, well, I guess it's actually been a while now, but I got this nicer shower cap from Sephora, and for a long time there, I would just use like the disposable ones and use them for a while and then throw them away. I then started using like, you know, the kind of like cheaper ones. I would use them for a while and then throw them away. But now I have this nice one from Sephora and I just wash it once a week, and I've had it, gosh, I guess it's been over a year now, and I haven't had to buy a new one. So when I was using the cheaper ones, I would replace them maybe like once every couple months. So in the end, though this nicer shower cap was a little more expensive, it probably cost about the same at this point, at about a year mark, because I was replacing the cheaper ones so often, and this one I just washed. So I really love this shower cap. I will probably get a new one at some point because obviously over time, like, you want to replace it and it will start to kind of like wear down, especially after washing it. But I just wash it in the washing machine in a laundry bag on Delicate, and I hang it to dry, and then it's good to go. And I do that once a week. So I really love that. And again, it's so much less wasteful, and I wish I had bought it sooner. So the last thing that's like kind of beauty, but kind of like techie, I guess, it kind of goes in between, blue light glasses. So I bought this set on Amazon, and I have one at my desk at home, one at my desk at work. My husband has one, and I gave one to my mom. And then I think there's an extra one floating around somewhere. But I love these, and I work on screens a lot, and I didn't realize how much of a toll it was taking on my eyes and like my head. I would get like headaches occasionally, or I would just get tired of looking at the screen. Years ago, I worked with a lot of numbers, and I would look at the screen and I noticed that my eyes would start twitching when I was tired, and I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I'm young and I'm healthy, and why are my eyes twitching? So anyway, I think blue light glasses has really played a big role and definitely helped with basically the health of my eyes, and like I said, helped with headaches and things like that. So wish I had bought those sooner because they've made such a big difference. Okay, the last few things are home kind of products. So the first thing is this SToK cold brew. You guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you I've not been going to Starbucks like at all because I prefer my at-home coffee. So I've been getting this SToK cold brew, and I'll get it at Target or the grocery store. And I personally like to use it with the Chobani vanilla creamer. So I'll serve the cold brew, put a little bit of creamer in, and I'm telling you, in my opinion, it's very much like the vanilla cold brew from Starbucks. I think it's better. I love that I can make it at home. I love that I can buy essentially one big coffee carton, jug, I don't even know what you call it, for the same price as one Starbucks drink. So absolutely love that. It saved me so much money, and I wish I had bought it sooner. Okay, so the next home item that I purchased is this detergent holder. Now, hear me out, because this might sound silly to you, but I personally use detergent, and I have the detergent where you have to like tip it over, put it into the little plastic container, and measure it out that way. And so for years, I would just pick it up, hold it up, measure it out, whatever, which is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when I got this detergent shelf, my detergent just sits like, I don't know, upright, I guess, or maybe it's not upright, on its side. And I just put my little detergent under and just dispense it. And it sounds silly, but like, it makes a big difference. It's so much easier. I can easily see how much detergent I'm putting in there. I'm not like having to hold it up, eyeball it. It's so nice. Like, it's just one of those things that it's like a little simple pleasure that has made a difference. And I like didn't even know this existed. So when I saw it, I was so excited, and I love it. So the next thing that has also made my life easier, we personally have a Dyson vacuum, and you don't need to spend the money on a Dyson at all, but I do think a cordless vacuum makes such a big difference. When we were in our first apartment, I was pregnant and we had really dark floors, and now we have really light floors, and I miss dark floors because I feel like with a toddler you see everything. But at the time when we had really dark floors, I feel like you could also see everything because it was so dark that like if there was any kind of like, I don't know, lint or anything on the ground, you could see it. And like I said, at the time I was pretty pregnant, and I just didn't like sweeping and then vacuuming and like mopping and all that stuff. If I had just had a cordless vacuum, it would have made it so easy to just quickly vacuum those floors, and it just would have made my life so much easier. So now I love that thing. I have no problem vacuuming, cleaning up quickly because it's just so easy and convenient, and I just wish I wouldn't have held off so long because that has made my life so much easier. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about, I wish we had got this sooner, but I also think that the reason that it's so effective for us is because of where we live. We have a lot of like very windy days here. So we recently got an air purifier for our room. And when you clean that thing out, it like scares you how much stuff is in the air. And again, like I said, we have lots of winds, and so I think that we definitely get more than maybe like an average household would. But oh my gosh, now that I've seen that, I can't unsee it, and like I want to get air purifiers in every room. We have one in our room, we have one in my son's room, but I feel like we need them everywhere because I'm like, oh my god, what am I breathing in? And I'm just so glad that we finally have it. And again, I feel better that we have it, but I also like know now what it's catching, and that also is a little unsettling, so I don't know. But anyway, if you don't have an air purifier, get one, especially if you live in a windy area like I do. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. I know this was a little different, but I just thought it was fun because these were things that like immediately came to mind when I saw, like I said, Shea Whitney's video. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to share this list as well. So If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If there are any similar videos to this where you want me to talk about other items that maybe, I don't know, things that, I don't know, whatever, like things like best purchases or just whatever you guys think would be fun, let me know down below. I think I'm gonna throw some of these kind of like more random, fun, thought-provoking, at least for me. Like when I saw the video, I was like, wait, I need to make my list. I think I'm gonna do some more of these videos because I just really love them and I think they're really fun. So anyway, if you loved it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.